Hey mama, are you tired of feeling stressed and overwhelmed trying to grow your online business with your babies at home? You desire more flexibility in your day, allowing you to pour into your family, yourself, and your business without running yourself into the ground. Mama, you can build your dream business and do it in a way that fits your current season of life. And I'm going to show you exactly how. Welcome to the Mama Turned Mompreneur podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Singletary, daughter of the king, wife, mama of two, and life and business coach for mompreneurs. On this podcast, you will learn business strategies made for mamas just like you, who desire to be successful CEOs and fully present mamas without stress or overwhelm. So whether you're an entrepreneur who transitioned to a mompreneur or a mama turned mompreneur, I am here to support you. So grab your coffee, notebook, and pen, put in those earbuds, and let's dig in. Hey, mama. Welcome to another episode of the CEO Mama Confessions, because these are my confessions. I am probably going to sing that every single Thursday that one of these episodes drops, so just bear with me and sing along with me. I know y'all know Usher's Confessions. But anyways, today's episode may be a little bit of a touchy subject, but we're going to be talking all about why you can't operate like a six-figure business owner when you aren't one. Now, before you tune me out, just keep going with me, keep walking with me, keep listening. So you may have heard, and I've seen coaches kind of put this out there, fake it till you make it, have that boss energy, that boss mom energy, different things like that. But the reality is that if you are trying to operate like a six-figure business owner and you aren't one, you're just going to be left feeling disappointed. And the reason why, what I mean, this operating like a six-figure business owner. So this can show up when, say, we drop a new offer and we have this expectation that the first day we drop the offer, people are going to buy. And not to say that can't happen, but if it doesn't happen, you're left feeling disappointed. You're thinking there's something wrong with your offer. You may be on the verge of just completely scrapping the launch. So many things happen, that mindset drama happens. And that is because you're operating like a six-figure business owner. Six-figure business owners, those people who have put in the work, who really have gotten their name out there, who have a large engaged audience full of people who are ready to buy right now, who will literally buy anything they put out there, they can drop an offer and within, minutes of dropping that offer, have somebody buy. And so this is what I'm talking about, operating like a six-figure business owner. This isn't to say that you shouldn't have confidence in your offers, anything like that. You need to believe in your offers because if you don't believe in them, people aren't going to believe in them and they're not going to buy them. But what I'm saying is not having that expectation that, oh, I just have to put the offer out there and my work is done. You just do that one time and that's it. That's not how it works. Now, for six-figure business owners, like I said, who've put in that work, who have really gotten their name out there, who have been in the game for a long time, they can do that. And it's not to say you won't ever reach that point, but until you get there, you have to put in the work. And so I'm sharing this because I have been there many times. Starting my business, I thought, oh, I'll just, post about the offer one time and I will, sell this offer out. It didn't work like that. And so when you aren't at that point in your business journey, at that point in your mompreneur journey, you have to put forth more work. You have to, really, work for that sale, so to speak. And so that means you have to talk about your offers more than once. You have to talk about them till you're blue in the face, pretty much. And like I said, this isn't to say that, six-figure business owners have never done that. They had to do that. They had to put in that work. They had to put in that time. But eventually they reached this point where they are well known, where people see them as this trusted person, where literally, like I said, they can drop any offer and it'll sell in an instant. But until you have reached that status, you can't operate like that. And so, like I was saying, is like you really can find yourself in this mindset spiral when you're trying to operate like a 6-figure business owner when you aren't one. So when we, launch an offer and expect those same results as a 6-figure business owner, we are just left disappointed. And we think that we're failing. We think that we aren't doing enough in our businesses when that is not the reality. You have this amazing offer. It's just that nobody knows who you are yet. And so you have to keep showing up, keep talking about it, keep building your authority. This is why, again, I am so big about getting visible outside of social media, because if you're just showing up on social media, you aren't getting your name out there more. You're not getting in front of other people who aren't scrolling social media, or maybe they are and they're just not seeing your content. So that's kind of like a side note, but that is why I'm so big on not relying on social media to build your business, because it's going to take you that much longer to really increase your visibility and build your authority and become known as that go-to person in your niche. And so when we approach our businesses like we are a 6-figure business owner, it can lead to us not generating leads consistently. Like I was saying earlier, you stop talking about your offer. So you're not consistently talking about your offer because you have this expectation that, oh, if I post once, that's all I have to do. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. And I'm speaking to myself too, because I have been guilty of this many times. Sometimes I have to catch myself like, Andrea, you're not there yet. You need to keep talking about this offer. And so when you have that mindset of, and I don't even want to say it's like a mindset of a 6-figure business owner, but that expectation, like to get those same results that say a 6-figure business owner can get, you are it's going to impact your lead generation, which that's going to impact your sales, because if you're not generating new leads, if you're not nurturing these leads, you're not going to have anybody to sell to. And then, you're feeling this disappointment because you did not hit your goals or achieve the results you expected to achieve. And so with that disappointment of, not making the sales that you thought you were going to make the first day you dropped that offer, you shared about that offer, it may cause you to want to give up. It may cause you to want to burn your business down, so to speak, and not show up in your business anymore. You may be thinking that you're a failure when that is not the reality. The reality is that you have to keep showing up. You have to keep having those conversations. You have to keep talking about your offers and really demonstrating your expertise, your authority, but also bringing in that thought leadership. What are those differing opinions that you have from other people in your industry? Really standing out in everything. And so you have to be consistent with it. You can't just share about your offer once and then expect a sold out launch. This is kind of like where people like promote, passive income and talking about how, you just create this digital product and you can make thousands and thousands of dollars. But they're not really, giving you the full picture in that you have to sell that. You have to show up and promote that offer. Now, if you are, like I said, a 6-figure business owner, I'm talking about like the Amy Porterfields and the Jenna Kutchers and stuff like that. People know them. And so they can drop a new offer on Instagram and people will eat that up because they've gotten to that status. They've built their authority. People see them as the go-to people for certain things, but you aren't there yet. And that's okay. It's not to say you won't ever get there, but I want you to change your mindset. And I'm talking to myself too, because we create unnecessary mindset drama when we put these unrealistic expectations on ourselves. It's not realistic to expect to just post about your offer once and expect to make sales. And this is talking like if you are just starting out, if you are not well known yet, you haven't quite built your authority yet. And even if you are starting to build your authority, like for me, like there are a lot of people who know who I am, but I'm still not at that level yet. I still have to show up and sell and talk about my offers and different things like that. And it takes time. And so I just really wanted to like talk about this because I see it has happened with me, and I see it with other people too. And it's like we're left with this disappointment thinking we've done something wrong. Maybe it's our messaging. Maybe, it's our offer. And when the reality is not any of those things, it's just that you have to talk about that offer more. You have to build your audience so you have people to sell to. You have to put in that work now and build that authority, get your name out there, really help people to see who you are, what you do, how you can help them, build your network, all those different things. You put in that work now so that way eventually you can get to that point where you can drop an offer and people buy it up just like that. So, what I want you to walk away with from this episode is I want you to really look at, have you been talking about your offer enough? Or have you been operating like a 6-figure business owner where you just post about your offer once a week and you expect people to buy? And if that is the case, it's time to change that. Talk about your offer more. Really get out there more. And if you've only been like posting about your offer on social media, I want you to find one more platform that you can start showing up on, and make it a non-social media platform. You can do podcast guesting. You can do guest blogging. There are different places, like I can't even think of what they're called. There are different organizations where like they will write, features on you. Like there are different things that you can do, virtual networking, in-person networking, like find something else to do in addition to social media so you can start building that authority. You can start getting your name out there. You can start building your network. So that way you have people around you who they're like, oh, you need help with that? Okay, you need to go talk to so-and-so. She's the go-to person for that. You got to build your network in the online space. You cannot be a lone ranger. You cannot be, little miss, I'm all by myself. Like you can't be like that in the online space. You need to build up your network. You need to build your community. So that way you can get to that point where you drop an offer and people buy it up. But it takes time to get there. It takes time. It really takes time, especially really learning your community, learning, what your people want, but also being able to kind of like watch and observe and see like, oh, okay, I'm noticing changes with the people I serve. Okay, this seems to be more of what they need right now compared to that. Being able to just be in tune with that too. All of that goes into it, but it takes time to get there. So if you're not there yet, that's okay. You will get there. But right now, because you're not at that point yet, keep showing up, keep talking about your offer, and take those unrealistic expectations off of yourself. Okay, mama, you got this. We got this. We're going to do this together. Like I said, this is something I am working on myself too, because I've been there many times and I'm over here crying because my offer didn't sell out in one day when I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I had unrealistic expectations and I had to really humble myself and be like, you know what? You didn't even talk about your offer enough. You talked about it that one time and that was it. And then you expected to sell it out. No, it doesn't work like that. You're not there yet. So I have those heart to hearts with myself. And yes, I coach myself too. I have a coach, but also coach myself. But anyways, like I said, I want you to really reflect on, are you talking about your offers enough? Are you setting unrealistic expectations for yourself based on where you're currently at in business? Reflect on it, journal it. And then I want you to go and talk about your offer, whether you are on socials or another platform, talk about your offer. And then also, I want you to find another platform to show up on outside of social media. Okay? That is your homework for this episode. All right, Mama, I will catch you in the next episode. Well, Mama, that's a wrap on today's episode. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to hang with me. If you enjoyed today's episode, will you do me a favor and follow the podcast and leave a review? Hitting that follow button and sharing your thoughts about the podcast are the best ways to ensure that other mamas like you find this show. Your review also lets me know if you're enjoying this podcast, so make sure to share your thoughts before you go. All right, Mama, I'll catch you in the next episode.